Hello, my lovely little Muppet minions. It's good to see you again. Welcome back to the channel. All right, so this is sent in by R. Young, and this is Richard Madeley, who, and it says Accidental Partridge. So I'm guessing that this is the guy that Steve Coogan based the character of Alan Partridge off. Could be wrong, but you know, I've heard that he did base it off of a specific broadcaster, but I don't know. I guess I'm gonna go with this is the guy. But this is a compilation of Richard Madeley from 2024. Let me know if I'm saying that name correctly, because you know how bad I am with names at this point. But all right, so this is a compilation of this dude from it says best of 2024. So let's see. I'm curious if this is the guy. So thank you, R. Young, for sending this in. Remember to like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want, and let's check this out. Here we go.
I saw you coming in this morning without any makeup on, right? And you look amazing.
You are just too charming.
No,
That's why you're still here on that
seriously.
sofa.
Look at you. You were born in 1948. Laura can now do her cross-studio walk on the weather forecast.
It's been nearly a month, so I shall practice.
And you put on a lot of weight with the lack of exercise, haven't you?
Thanks, Richard.
I nearly choked to death once. I really nearly choked to death. Yeah. I was saved by my sister giving me the Heimlich manoeuvre. And in the moments before I thought I was going to lose consciousness, a great calm descended. The Prime Minister's also got to announce the date of the next general election. It's not that far off now. You're still way behind in the opinion polls. We know things can change in politics, but it seems very unlikely. I have to ask you, are you basically clearing your desk? When did you first think, hello, she might be on the spectrum? Are you confident?
Yeah, there's not a lot of context to these, but you know what? Already, I can see it already. I see it. Yeah. This is recent stuff, though. I'd like to see this bits and pieces of footage of this guy from over the years. But anyway, I definitely see it for sure.
Confident that she'll see off the flak? Because it's going to be heavy incoming flak tomorrow. Why do you think England has the problem and Wales and Scotland don't, with this far-right thuggery? Now, I wouldn't dream of asking you how old you are, so I don't know how much you might remember of the old British rail, but certainly my generation, the generation ahead of me, and probably one, two, maybe even three generations behind me, remember British rail, and it was a nightmare. Staff largely was surly, and the food was unmentionable. I mean, the British rail sandwich was a national joke. So if you say a nice wide R, and here we go, that's your bottom right, we can see the gaps. Oh, the camera's broken.
Oh, what a relief.
What a shame.
I mean, sorry. What a shame.
Is it not working at all? No? Oh, what a shame. It works in rehearsal. We'll try and get it working again, and we'll have another look.
That's Partridge right there. Yeah, that nothing ever works.
Right.
What would you...
This Diane Abbott fracas. Storm in a teacup or iceberg in the water, dead ahead? Full astern, Captain Starmer, full astern. He'll do his community service during the day and then maybe do a bit of robbing at night. Fine words, butter, no parsnips, basically. There's always a straw that breaks the camel's back in these situations. What was it with you? What was it when you thought, you know what, the heck with this? I, as a 67-year-old man, have never watched a video of a beheading. Is this the start, the very beginning?
I don't know why that's funny, but it is. Play that again.
Back in these situations. What was it with you? What was it when you thought, you know what, the heck with this? I, as a 67-year-old man, have never watched a video of a beheading. Is this the start, the very beginning, of reversing Brexit by stealth? How does it feel? I mean, more specifically, having been in opposition for so long, how are you feeling after a week or so with actual levers of power in your hot little hand? Good morning to you. As I joked slightly before the break, you're a shadow of your former self. How does it feel being in opposition after all this time in power? Thank you for joining us this morning. Always good to talk to you. I am confident in placing my bet that the next time we talk to you on Good Morning Britain, you will be a leadership candidate. I don't want to talk about how much I earn. I don't know why. I think actually you made some really good points.
Because you're earning the most. Come on, let's have a look at our online poll, Richard.
I've never felt that way, ever. even when I was a terribly badly played reporter on the Brentwood Argus. Anyway, we did a poll a couple of weeks ago. I bought another kind of job lot of the toilet paper that I buy routinely from the same supermarket. And I took it into my downstairs loo, which has got one of those poles, you know, that you drop the things on. And there were a couple of the old ones left at the bottom. And I took the new one out and put it on, and it was smaller. I think back...
Yeah, he's Partridge, dude. He is definitely Partridge. Oh, man. And the guy's like, dude, why are you telling me this?
to when I was a little boy and going and sitting on Santa's knee in the local supermarket, and Santa was smoking. I'm so sorry, Jennifer, that you had to go through this. I mean, when you realise, when the penny dropped, that it was a scam and all that money was gone and all your friends and family money was gone, I can only imagine how angry you must have felt. You must have been raging.
When the penny dropped.
You can't choose to be disabled, but you can choose to be a fox hunter. I interviewed a soap star a couple of years after he had left a well-known
this sounds
production.
intriguing. I
can't
know.
name him. And we talked about the character. He said how much he liked him. And then we went off air. He said, actually, Richard, I loathed him. As you say, you were very much opposites, attracted to each other. I mean, he was this fairly buttoned up, besuited, betied Swedish guy. And there's you, this Italian firecracker. When Dream recorded Only Things Can Only Get Better, they probably didn't know that they were issuing an anthem for the Labour Party. Perhaps they should go back into the studio, a bit like Oasis might do, and record something called Things Can Only Get Worse. So tell us about your Wabbit. Too much salt, Mr. Madeley. Somebody sent me a bottle of wine as a thank you present recently, and the packaging company had put on the package, drink sensibly.
Oh,
Get lost.
Quite
I
right.
will drink my present of my wine
Exactly.
at exactly the volume that I want to drink it, and I don't need a packaging company to give me a health lecture. I mean, he might have accepted the specs, but where were his optics? Fergal, this is an unprecedented legal attack on the water companies, but we know their reputation is for being quite a slippery lot. Do you think they'll wriggle out of it?
Oh my God! Yeah, this guy's Partridge, man. I could see it all the way. Wow, a real life Alan Partridge and Richard Madeley. I just hope I'm saying his last name right, because oh man, there should be at some point there should be a compilation of me just getting names wrong, because the video would be like 4 hours long. It's almost an art at this point, unintentionally.
I picked a Taylor Swift record on my appearance on Desert Island Discs in 2016. I was ahead of the pack. We should say that a spokesperson from the Department of Work and Pensions has told this programme over 1 million pensioners will still receive the winter fuel payment, and our drive to boost pension credit take-up has already seen a 152% increase in claims, and they point out other schemes to help some people with their bills, but it ain't going to help you.
No.
To quote Dickens, the law's an ass, isn't it?
Godparents to Richard's kid, and it's a very small world showbiz, isn't it?
You're not my mother, are you?
Well, you know.
A bit too young for that, darling. Trust gallops off on a horse and comes back on foot.
Yeah.
In other words, once you've lost trust, it's a devil of a job to get it back again. My wife, Judy, likes tara masala, right? At least once a week. She makes the Palace of Westminster, where MPs hang out, sound like a kind of a Roman orgy in her book.
It's passed me by, Richard, but I'm reading it with great interest.
It's full on.
I know.
It's full on. So no U-turn, steady as she snows, I suppose you could say. All right, it's 8:42. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Still to come, Furious
Did
Farmers.
you really say that?
Yeah, what's wrong with that? It's all right. I'm from Essex, right? And that's how I used to talk. When I went to school in Rush Green, obviously, if I spoke like that, I got beaten up. So I spoke like this. And so it's like being bilingual. So I can talk. I'm not putting it on.
Richard,
I'm dropping into it, right? I'm dropping into it.
She says use Westminster as their personal playground.
Ooh, I wouldn't call it a playground. Did you know that Donald Trump makes perfume?
Yo, man. It's like unintentionally funny. I always fucking think about who watches these programs. You know? It's I've never been interested in really watching beginning to end morning talk shows, late night talk shows. I don't know, man. I just don't get it. But I guess it makes for great inspiration for comedy characters, especially in Britain with Alan Partridge.
Putting it on. I'm dropping into it, right? I'm dropping into it.
She says use Westminster as their personal playground.
Ooh, I wouldn't call it a playground. Did you know that Donald Trump makes perfume, dance on the head of a pin. Yeah. Why does this extremely important man out of China want to be so nice to me, Prince Andrew? Oh, maybe there's an ulterior motive. Why does Epstein want to be so nice to me? Oh, maybe there's an ulterior motive. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? It was tradition when I was in the 60s, when I was growing up, for children, particularly boys, to be struck with canes by their fathers. I was, repeatedly. Damn painful. And we all used to, at school, exchange stories about how we'd been hit with sticks. So you're just basically giving these new companies a license to get big bags of swag. And when you say brave decision...
Wait a minute. Did he say big bags of swag?
Exchange stories about how we've been hit with sticks. So you're just basically giving these new companies a license to get big bags of swag. And when you say brave decision, I mean, is that careful use of language? And I seem to remember that's what Sir Humphrey used to say in Yes Minister and Yes Prime Minister. That's a very brave decision, Prime Minister. What he meant was, that's a terrible decision, don't do it. It is absolutely tipping down with snow. Good. Outside. Good. It's just started. I went out 5 minutes ago after you first spoke. Nothing. Suddenly it's happened. We taped it. We'll show you the pictures in a minute. It is really heavy.
Can I recommend next time you go out with a coat?
This is live television, Susanna.
No, that was fucking Partridge all the way. Watch him. Watch him walking down the street.
It is really heavy.
Can I
That's Partridge right there.
This is live television, Susanna. Every minute counts. There was no time to put a coat on. I suffer for the news.
Okay.
Oh man, that was definitely Partridge for sure. Yeah, I could see it all the way. Let's look up a little bio of this dude, Richard Madeley. Where's your Wikipedia page, Richard? Richard Holt Madeley is an English television presenter and writer alongside his wife Judy Finnegan. He presented ITV's This Morning, 1988 to 2001, and Channel 4 chat show Richard and Judy to 2001 to 2008. Madeley's solo projects include the series Fortune £1 Million Giveaway from 2007 and covering for the Chris Evans Breakfast Show on BBC Radio 2. He was the main relief presenter of Channel 5's The Right Stuff, with a W. And since 2017, he has been one of 3 main relief presenters of ITV breakfast show Good Morning Britain. 69 years old, from Romford, Essex. All right. Any stuff in here about he was the inspiration for the Alan Partridge character? No. Let's ask, who was the inspiration for Alan Partridge? AI overview. The character Alan Partridge was not based on a single person, but rather on a combination of Steve Coogan's own observations and wider archetype of male presenters he encountered at BBC Radio Norfolk. While some people have suggested that the inspiration was Richard Madeley, Coogan has denied this, stating that Partridge is a composite character. Is that how you say that? Showing my stupidity here. Steve Coogan's own experience. Coogan created Alan Partridge based on his experiences working at BBC Radio Norfolk. It's funny, I know what composite means, but I'm not sure if that's the correct way to say it. Fucking hell. I'm so dumb. He drew on his own experiences and impressions of presenters he encountered, creating a character that was a product of his own observations. So, debunking specific theories. Here we go. While some fans and observers have suggested that Richard Madeley might have been an inspiration for Partridge, Steve Coogan has publicly denied these claims, according to Facebook sources. Because those are always right. Coogan has confirmed that he draws on various sources for his characters, but Partridge isn't based on any one person. Okay, so we didn't really get that much. He just denies that this guy is the main inspiration for it. But I tell you what, based on what I just saw there, that's him. That's him, especially him walking through the snow and always, trying to be presentable for the camera. I love that bit where he's trying to use that camera thing to look in the guy's mouth and it's not working, because that is so Partridge. Whenever he has a gizmo in his show, it never fucking works the way it's supposed to. So that was amazing. Yeah, I definitely see the resemblance there for sure. What do you guys think? Do you guys think he was based on this guy, Richard Madeley, or do you think there's other people that would pass for a better Alan Partridge in real life? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think, because I'd be curious to know, as you know, because I've grown to love that character Alan Partridge so much over the past couple years. So anyway, thank you, R. Young, for sending that in. Remember to like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want, and I will see you again soon. Have a lovely day.